we got an FAQ. This is the end of July rules update for Kruleboyz, Ironjaws, and Gloom Spike kits. But first, thanks to all my patrons, Wiberian, and Baron of Dice. Use code MDG at checkout to get 5% off your order. Wow. So, I'm not going to go through every single thing, obviously. I'm just going to go through things that I think are relevant for the 3 armies that I cover. So the first is a Battle Tactics Scouting Force change. Essentially, all that this did is it just said that scouts are units on the battlefield, not in friendly territory. This is super niche to Ironjaws, to the Army of Renown Krozogs, Kragogs. I can't remember. I'm so bad with these made-up names. But the Army of Renown, that's all the big pigs. Essentially, what this means is that when you do your deployment move, the units that move outside of friendly territory, if they do move outside of friendly territory, are still considered scout units. So that's a small little clarification there, just in case anybody asks. Kruleboyz, here's a big one. Kruleboyz, Swamp Boss Scumdrek. You can decide to spend your betting chips that you accrue with rigged odds after you see the roll. This is good. This is a buff. This means that if you're wholly within 12 of Scumdrek and you fail by 1, you can spend 1 chip. If you fail by 3, it means you can spend 3 chips. It means that, like, maybe turn 3 on, that there's going to be some rolls that are impossible for you to fail because you need a 3-up, but you have 2 betting chips. So this is a nice little buff to Scumdrek. It makes him better. Makes him better, and he was already pretty good. So that's good. More good news for Kruleboyz. Gloom Spike gets Loon Smash of Fanatics. Add the following to the effect of Whirling Death. If this unit ended that move in combat, it has charged. So it's just a nice little clarification because this is relevant for tactics, right? If you want to retreat to and charge to, this is going to help with that, right? It actually does count as a charge move with the Whirling Death ability for the Loon Smash of Fanatics, which is good because, like, it kind of feels like it should be a charge, and it is a charge, so that's nice. Ironjaw's Battle Formation. When using the Mightiest Destroyer's ability, can I pick a second target if there's a Mega Boss on Maw Crusher on the battlefield? So this is for Brute Fist. Essentially, can I have a Mega Boss on Maw Crusher, or does it have to be the Mega Boss on foot? We cleared this up a long time ago, but it does have to be the Mega Boss on foot. It's a named War Scroll. It's not a keyword. So, yep, this is a big sad one. Yep. Kruleboyz, Kill Boss on Great Gnashtooth. Can I use the Drag Him Out ability to remove an enemy infantry hero from a garrisoning a faction train feature? Yes. So you can drag out those gits from inside of those faction train features. I was using it this way already, and I don't think I have a slide for this one. I think I forgot to get this one, but faction train cannot be obscured. So this is for both Ironjaws and for, I guess, for all of the Greenskin armies, but we can't make our faction train pieces obscuring and hide our units garrisoned inside. So this is actually, I think, good news for Kruleboyz because now we can shoot at enemies that are garrisoned inside of their faction train a lot more easily with our Bolt Boys. But it does mean that we can be targeted by shooting attacks from our enemies in these as well. So just a little bit of caution there. Okay, last but not least, we have the Doom Diver Catapult. So this is, I don't think that this FAQ has really cleared up exactly how we're supposed to be using the Doom Diver Catapult, but what it did do is it gave us a very clear way that we can use it that is in accordance with the rules. So here's how it works. Essentially, if you're gonna slow roll, you can roll the first die, and then if you can only re-roll each die once, but you can decide if you're gonna re-roll each die one at a time. Every time that you decide you're gonna re-roll, you have to subtract 1 from the rend of that roll and all of the rolls that come after it. So you can see here, the Gloom Spike gets player successfully hits and wounds for the first attack. Then their opponent makes a save roll, subtracting the rend 3 of that weapon from the roll. Cool. Set 2, the Gloom Spike gets player fails the hit roll for the second attack, re-rolls it to be a successful and a successful wound. Then their opponent makes a save roll, subtracting the now reduced rend 2 from the roll, right? So we've re-rolled 1 die, we're now at Rend 2. The third attack fails to hit and fails again after the reroll. The Rend is now reduced to 1. So you can see how the Rend has carried over. We've rerolled 2 dice now, and all of the Rend is now 1. The fourth attack successfully hits and wounds. The opponent of the Gloom Spike hits player subtracts the Rend 1 from their save roll. So I don't really know how this looks if you don't do a fast roll, or if you do a fast roll. And to me, it's still kind of stupid that it's like the only unit in the game that you're gonna slow roll for. It just seems kind of silly. So do you just roll all of them at once? Take all of the hits and say those? No, you can't do it that way. It's like, how do you do this if you're not gonna slow roll? I think that you just have to slow roll every single time. Right? I don't know. Please let me know in the comments below how you think we're gonna roll this if it's not a slow roll, because I just don't see it. And join the Discord. Come join the conversation there, because I still don't. At least now, this is a step in the right direction, because at least now we know how we can do it so that we are doing it according to the rules. There's no more debate here now. It's like this right here on the screen is how you roll the Doom Diver Catapult. Just roll it like this, and you're doing it in accordance with the rules. Just hope that your first 3 hits are all successes, right? So something to think about. Anyway, let me know in the comments, join the Discord, like, subscribe. Wow.